Welcome back. 680 News business editor Kris McCusker joining us this morning. Good morning, Kris.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, or as I like to say, Friday Junior.
Friday Junior. Everyone's favorite day.
Yes.
One day closer to the weekend.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, a sigh.
Yes, yes.
There's more to that story, I know.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Like, you've been filling in, too. When you're the fill-in guy, it's a bit of a shock to get up in the middle of the night. But I do get a lot done in the afternoons.
Isn't it fun? Yeah, I did nap yesterday, so I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like you have time. Well, you have time to like organize stuff and do stuff maybe that you normally wouldn't do. So there are pros and cons for sure.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes.
So most markets at records with oil holding above $69 today.
Yes. So we did see the Dow, S&P, and the TSX close at all-time highs yesterday. FISA, the NASDAQ, not so much. We did get some inflation data in the U.S. yesterday, and it was pretty much in line with expectations. You could almost hear the sighs of relief from Wall Street up here in Canada. There's going to be more inflation-related data out this morning, so we've got sort of futures markets in the U.S. treading water, maybe waiting on that. The price for oil is holding steady. It's up above $69. There's some drama around oil. So the International Energy Agency is cutting forecasts for global oil demand sharply for the rest of the year amid concerns about COVID-19. And it's notable because this is a big reversal for the agency, which just a month ago was urging OPEC to open the taps or risk a damaging spike in prices. At the same time, the White House asking OPEC Plus to do more to support the recovery with high gas prices stateside. Here's the thing. Oil has dropped about 6% this month. So yeah, it did start to see a rally. It sort of petered out, and nobody really knows where we go from here. I think that's probably most of the problem right now, what to do with oil and how much demand will there be.
Okay, and Disney also expecting to report their earnings after the bell today.
Yeah, that's right, and there are very high expectations for this earnings report, FISA. Now, in fairness, this time last year, theme parks were closed, movie theaters were closed, sporting events were not happening, so a comparable year over year for Disney, it's not really a fair comparison. Very likely they're going to beat expectations, and on average, the expectation is for $633 million in net income, $16.8 billion in revenue, this for the fiscal third quarter. The stock really hasn't done much this year. Year to date, it's down by about 2%. So we'll see how this plays out. But I mean, again, let's face it, there's a lot more options for Disney to make money now than there was this time last year.
Okay, and don't call it a comeback. New foldable phones at lower prices. Samsung is unveiling them.
Yes, and these are sort of the higher end foldable phones, and they're at cheaper prices this year in an effort, I guess we could say, to get people to buy into this trend. Do we want to call it a trend? Sure. So there's a 5G-enabled Galaxy Z Fold 3. That will start at $1,800 US. Then there is a clamshell Galaxy Z Flip 3. That will sell for about $1,000. Last year's top model was $2,000, so the prices have come down a bit. The phones will launch at the end of the month, starting in the US and Europe. Now, the foldable phones are expected to account for about 0.5% of all phones shipped, but that is more than double what was shipped last year. So maybe we can call it a trend. Not really clear yet. Samsung also expected to have a market share of more than 88%. So Samsung, definitely one of the most popular phones out there.
I had a Razr phone once.
Oh, yes, yes. One of my first cell phones was a Motorola flip phone. So it was like a little tiny thing. Yeah, phones have come a long way. And I guess, there's a little nostalgia with these foldable phones. And they are easier to, put in your pocket.
I was just going to say that. They're nice and cute. It could just go into like a pocket somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. So it could be a thing, still to be determined.
TBD.
Yes.
Okay, Kris, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, Friday. Okay. Time now, 6:18 a.m. Coming up, as soon as this fall, Canadians could be able to get a vaccine passport for international travel. We've got those details on that announcement from Ottawa right after the break.